Okay guys, I wanted to talk you through a problem in how to find the equation of a line tangent to a function at a specific point, just in case you need some extra help or you weren't here in class. To write the equation of a line, first off, we need to know what the format is. So we're going to go to point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So any equation of a line can be written like that. Now to use this equation, we need to know two things. We need to know x1, y1. So we need to know a point on that line, and we need to know a slope. So first let's talk about how we're going to find a point on that line. We are given the x value. We know x equals 4. So let's go ahead and find the y value at 4. So let's find f of 4. Okay, so if f of x equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, I want to find f of 4. So 3 times 4 squared minus 2 times 4 plus 1. And that gives me a value of 41. So that gives me the ordered pair 441 that I'll use for my line. Okay? So we have our ordered pair. The next thing we need to do is find the slope of this line. Now remember, we're looking at a parabola. Okay? So let's say this is my ordered pair, 441, that I want to find the slope at. And what I'm finding is the slope of this tangent line. Okay? The only way I can find the slope of this tangent line is to find its derivative of the function at that value. And remember, the derivative is just the expression that will help you find the slope. And how do we find that? We use our difference quotient. So this is, derivative is just a fancy word for use the difference quotient and find your expression. Okay? So we are going to use our difference quotient, find the limit as h approaches 0 of that function. Okay? Now remember, the first time through you put in your x plus h's. So 3 times x plus h squared minus 2 times x plus h plus 1. Okay? Subtract your original in parentheses so you make sure you get the negative distributed. 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And all of that is over h. And now we just have some algebra to do. Okay, so limit h approaches 0. I'm going to go ahead and FOIL out the x plus h squared and multiply by the 3, so I don't have to write it twice. So 3x squared, that would give me a 2hx in the middle, but I'm going to multiply by 3, so 6hx, and then plus 3h squared. Distribute the negative 2, so minus 2x minus 2h plus 1. Now distribute the negative, so minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. All of that is over h. Now remember, at this point, anything on top that does not have an h in it should cancel out. So let's check. 3x squared minus 3x squared, minus 2x plus 2x, plus 1 minus 1. And everything left on top has an h. So now we can factor out that h to cancel it. So 6x plus 3h minus 2 is all over h. The h's will cancel. And now I can plug in the 0 for h to find my limit. So by plugging in 0, that 3h term goes away, and that gives me 6x minus 2. Okay, so now remember, this represents the slope. So this is our slope expression. And we can use it to find the slope of any point on that function. Now there's only one point we're concerned with, and that's the value of x equals 4. So at x equals 4, my derivative, remember that's the f prime, that represents derivative, f prime of 4 would be 6 times 4 minus 2. So 6 times 4 is 24, minus 2 is 22. So this is the slope at x equals 4. Okay, so now we should have enough information. We have an ordered pair, 441. We have a slope of 22, and we can go to point slope form. Okay? So the equation of the tangent line is y minus 41 equals our slope, 22, times x minus 4. I'm just going to leave it in this format, unless it specifically says something else. Go ahead and leave it in your point slope form, and you have found the equation of your tangent line.